Hello, this is Insu, and this is my video response to interaction 3, Mygarden. Seeing Ed's video. It was a good video. It was very well made, and it made me feel a lot for Ed, knowing that he had a very big ministry. And it was interesting. He said he put his identity in that ministry, but then he lost a lot of it. So, yeah, it was just a good reminder that God could change your body or your calling at any time, but that your identity is firmly rooted in who Jesus is, not in what you do. Or for us having this kind of complex of wanting to save people, that's not what we're defined by. And yeah, it was a good reminder just about vocational ministry that I don't need the spotlight all the time. Ed had to go through a transition from being the guy that's preaching to thousands of people to a guy that was not noticed, hardly got any phone calls. So I think that is a good reminder that we're not doing it just for an audience or for numbers or money. Another good reminder was that just because you might have limitations or some things that you struggle with. For Ed, it was the ALS disease. For others, it could be a multitude of things. For me, it could be a lot of number of things. Just because we have in our minds limitations physically or gifted wise or emotionally or whatever, doesn't mean that it stops us from what God wants us to do, and he can work through it despite that and despite us. And really, I think God can change the calling at any time. We are so set on calling, but it's important for us as Christians to know that we are called to the caller who calls us first. So we're called to God first, and then to our prospective calling. But that could change at any time. So for us, being flexible, saying that, so it's important for me to not say that, this is exactly what I'm going to do for the rest of my life, or God has called me to this forever. I mean, I can't be so confident of that. God can take that away from any time. So it really is about my relationship to Jesus, and it was about Ed's relationship to Jesus, wanting to be more like him, wanting to thrive more like him, and him talking about taking care of the garden. It's an act of worship as he takes care of the people that he's entrusted with, not just his own dreams, not just his own ambitions. So those are my thoughts. And yeah, I think for me, future for ministry, I just want to definitely be weeding those things out and surrendering my identity and placing my identity in what Jesus says I am instead of what ministry context I go into. So that is my response.